Welcome to another Buy Bar Pass, everyone. We're doing it with a little twist tonight because we're going to be trying the brand new Nelson Brothers Reserve Bourbon, and we're going to side by side it with what, Greeze?
We're doing the Belle Meade Reserve. Let's go.
All right, folks. So yeah, this is a new product that came out. There's the Nelson Brothers Whiskey Classic Bourbon, and then there's the Reserve Bourbon. And this is a blend of straight bourbon whiskeys at 107.8 proof. And there was some confusion early on because people are like, why are they doing something that's very similar, the 107.8 proof, to the Reserve, also called Reserve from Belle Meade? So
there's a couple of things confusing.
Yeah. There was a lot confusing. Like, why build up a brand like Belle Meade and then completely turn it around?
Why build up an incredible brand?
Right.
Some of the most highly sought after MGP sourced. I mean, they kind of originally did it and had a big name doing it.
Yeah. It definitely helped grow the brand. Constellation Brands bought the Nelson's Greenbrier distillery, but Charlie and Andy Nelson are still very much a part of it. But what I gathered from it was that the Belle Meade Reserve in the Belle Meade line was just sourced MGP barrels.
Right.
What's different about the Nelson Brothers whiskey is they're working with their own recipes, contract distilling, not just sourcing barrels, but having a Kentucky distillery and an Indiana distillery. I think we know which one the Indiana one is, but the Kentucky distillery also, they're then bringing those barrels down here to age and blending them that way. So it's a little bit different than just getting something pre-batched or pre-made that they then batch, and really have a lot more of their own fingerprints on this whiskey. Obviously, they want to highlight their family name, but there is some, a little bit of pushback on dropping the Belle Meade.
While we're confused by this, I mean, if you go to their distillery, their branding is spot on. Like, everything just is beautiful. Yes. It's well thought out.
Absolutely.
It's edgy, but it's also got that classic flair too. Like, it's not like you're in like some weird like modern age thing. No, it's very in the pocket. It's very cool, like, experience, and they do a really good job. I just don't know why you would abandon a brand with such notoriety, unless this is a walk off the field home run.
Yeah, when we're about to find out, we're going to side by side the new Nelson Brothers Reserve, which is 107.8 proof, with the Belle Meade Reserve, which is 108.3 proof.
Very similar proof points.
Fresh crack.
Liability. No liability.
Go watch our whiskey news and try to figure out Grease's joke. All right, so this one, I've always been a fan of the Belle Meade Reserve because I thought it was such a great bang for your buck whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
The Nelson's is my glass.
I'm sure it is.
So the retail price on this bottle is around $60 of the new one, and I think that's comparable to what the old price point is. It really does seem to be a replacement. Like they are shifting the branding and shifting the bottles to this instead of being the Belle Meade brand, but this Nelson Brothers brand. Yeah. So let's go ahead and try. The new kid on the block.
The new one. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna do the new one.
Nose smells good.
I want to side. Can we side by side the nose separately? And what I mean?
Before we taste.
Before
I think that's a great idea.
It is a great idea. This feels young. This feels.
So they say that
it's got a pungent alcohol.
I don't get that per se. They do say that it's the choice barrels that are well aged, and it's a high rye bourbon. So a lot of I honestly think they're trying to replicate the style of the Reserve with just a little bit of tweaks to it, something they have more of their hand on. I don't think it's necessarily younger.
Well, something that, is something that can get in the way of our comparison right out of the gate. Something that I just noticed on the nose is that I'm getting more of a punch with this, like an astringency. With this one, with the old Reserve, I'm not. I look over at the bottles.
Just to make sure.
One has gotten a lot of air.
Just to make sure.
Versus a fresh crack.
This is the old Reserve. This is the new one. You held up that one. I don't know where you're sitting, but
I don't think so.
No, I know what I poured them in. The Who's to Say glass for you is the Belle Meade Reserve.
Well, then the new one is king.
The nose on the...
So this is the old reserve? Oh, yours smells way different.
This is the new reserve.
That smells incredible.
Yeah, that's the new reserve.
Yeah.
Yeah, the new reserve nose thus far. Now, as you did say, this one has had more airtime, the Belle Meade Reserve, but I tend to go to it.
That's...
No, I'm saying so it could have lost some of its pungency, maybe. But no, if you're just going based on the aroma.
Oh, no, it's...
But you never go on the nose.
Why would you go off the nose?
No, I'm just saying, so we got to dive in and taste them now.
Right, exactly right. Because you know what you do with whiskey?
You drank it.
You drink it. You never pick a whiskey on the nose. You always pick a whiskey on the palate, the finish, all those characteristics, and then you say, oh, by the way, killer nose. Or, you know what? The nose isn't great, but this thing's going to knock you in the pants.
Okay.
Are we sure we didn't get these mixed up?
Greeze, I'm 1,000% sure.
Okay.
Unless I'm wrong.
I get a slight bit of youth. Oh, man.
I don't really get youth.
I got youth on the mid to back palate in the transition. What? The finish is fabulous.
You're so full of crap.
What are you talking about?
The mid to back palate in the transition. In the transition phase, they got a little bit of youth. So full of crap.
In the transition of me tasting it in the front of my tongue,
so full
going
of crap.
to the back.
You are so dumb for real.
You better hide your kids and hide your wife and hide your husbands, because Greeze is getting everybody out here.
Okay. I really like the new reserve.
I do too. Like, I don't.
All right, now I got to try them.
I literally thought, and that blows my mind that it's so astringent even after it getting air. Are we 100% sure we're right?
Yes. I'm never wrong. Dump them in there and I'll pour it up again.
So, because we've got more of that, I'm going to pour out the new expression, what's supposed to be the new expression.
No, this one is definitely the old one in my glass because it's softer, and I think that's because of the airtime.
That's what I'm saying. This one is not soft compared to this one.
No, the palate, this is... I know what you're saying, but...
Oh, no, these are the same.
Wait, what? Mm-hmm. I know the order I poured them. I reached across here and I poured from the new one because I did the... Remember?
Right, and I did the...
And then you did the bad
whatever.
joke, the liability. And then I did the Belle Meade Reserve, the second one, and I put it in the glass. And I did both of us left to right. Like, I'm certain of it. We'll be able to see in the film. Like, when we watch it back, you'll notice Will took the bottle and poured into one, and then Will took the other bottle and poured in the other. So we'll know. It's documented.
You know the root word of certain?
Certs?
Right.
Breath mints.
Right.
Yeah.
Have you seen certs in a while?
You know, I haven't seen a cert.
I've seen inserts.
They still make them? All right. Dumping that. I'm doing the same thing as you.
That's the nicest thing you've ever said to me.
No, I didn't mean it.
It is. You did mean it. So you did a repour?
This is 100% was in the right glass. 100%.
No, it was in the left glass.
Dadgummit! I'd still drink the old bottle, but I was thinking about going to stock up.
I mean, a shot of the old bottle. Top-notch shot.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's like a booster from the Fauci. Top notch.
Trying to do a callback to the news video.
Yeah. Go ahead and call the CDC and tell them we got a top-notch shot over here. It's called triple vax, booster shot, whatever you want to call it. It's called Belle Meade Reserve.
I think that I'm going to go to Buy Bar Pass on it, and I think I'm a buy at $60. I think I'm a buy.
$60.
Yeah, I'm a buy.
Well, that's the new $30, right?
Yeah, but it's comparable to what the old Belle Meade Reserve was. It's not like the price point really shifted.
Okay. Do you remember when Greenbrier came out with their stuff a few years ago?
The Tennessee whiskey. Yeah,
the Tennessee
Nelson's
whiskey.
Greenbrier whiskey.
It was like straight corn. it wasn't a whiskey connoisseur's whiskey.
I was
by
not.
any means.
I was also not expecting to like this because of that experience.
Right, and,
Yeah.
and it's not like they built a whiskey that's like a flavored whiskey that would be a cost or like a profit leader. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
As far as just mass producing, getting it done quickly and getting it out there.
Right.
This expression, I'm the most surprised I've ever been.
Yeah.
I literally was about to crap all over it.
I was
And I can't.
expecting to. I was expecting.
I was
to be
expecting
like,
to.
I was expecting to be the grumpy old man being like, keep my Belle Meade. I need the Belle Meade.
Right, because YouTube plays and YouTube videos, they love it when you crap on stuff.
Right.
I thought we were going to have a crappy on video.
They did the right thing. We cannot crap on it. I'm buy at $60.
I'm a buy too. Yeah. What's the proof on it? 107.8?
107.8. I think it's a great proof.
It's a great proof. Great for a cocktail. $60 cocktail though. I don't know.
I've done worse with better.
We did A.H. Taylor single barrel and Coke.
All right, folks, thank you so much for watching this Buy Bar Pass. Leave a comment below if you've tried this and we're as surprised as we were, or if you think that we're full of it. But we really did enjoy it. Also,
there's nothing to be full of, Will.
Did you stock up on the Belle Meade? Because I know people that did, and I bet they're wishing that they bought the brand new Nelson Brothers Whiskey Reserve Bourbon. I love it. I'm into it. I'm going to go buy more. I'm going to go buy the classic and see how that tastes.
Here's how you know I like it. I'd go to second base with that bottle.
You just did. I saw what you did with your tongue. All right, folks, we don't know Jack.
If you only knew how many times I touched Will's thigh during this video, you'd be lucky. Wait. We need to do the. You need to.
Oh,
do
right.
subscribe.
Subscribe to the channel.
Yeah, like it.
Like it. Give a thumbs up.
Tell them about
ring
Patreon.
the bell. Support us. Patreon.com/thepodcast.
Barrel program.
Oakandthieves.com.
General socials.
At the podcast. At the Real Greeze. We don't know Jack.
But we'll drink it.